Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Nicola Sturgeon has crawled out from whatever stone she was hiding under to say, "I'm back," like the Scunner Campbell. She's saying the police no longer want to talk to her, charges won't be brought, and that she is not pulling strings in the leadership contest. Well, whilst I believe that perhaps the police don't want to talk to her anymore and there won't be any charges, at least not with regards to branch form, I don't believe she's not pulling strings. She is undoubtedly the puppet master of the SNP, and even now has great control over the direction of the party. And it wouldn't surprise me if she made a comeback in a senior role very soon. We're going to take a look at this. We're going to see why we mustn't believe anything she says, but why she is hungry for power, even if it is behind the throne, pulling the strings, putting the hand up the glove puppet and pointing in the direction of travel. There's no way she is going to get rid of that. She's the Obama of the SNP. No longer in power, or at least no longer the face of power, but definitely the one to whom they confer and demur. Let's have a look, see what's going on. Here goes. So Nicola Sturgeon confirms no further police talks and says she's not pulling strings in the SNP leadership contest. And if you believe that, I have a camper van to sell you. The former First Minister spoke to reporters at Holyrood on Wednesday and laughed off suggestions she has influence in the upcoming leadership contest. Now, of course, she was only in Holyrood on Wednesday because of the votes of no confidence, and so they literally had to wheel her out. She doesn't like coming out into the light, sit blinking. The sun, it burns, the little Nosferatu of the SNP, sucking the blood, the lifeblood, out of Scotland and the Scots. It's how she maintains her youthful appearance. Nicola Sturgeon has confirmed that she has not spoken to police since her husband was charged with embezzlement. Oh, please let it be only a matter of time. I suspect deals have been done. I don't think she'll ever see the inside of a police station again on that charge. Ha ha. On April the 18th, Peter Murrell, former chief executive of the SNP, was re-arrested and charged in relation to Operation Branchform, which is looking into allegations of fraud within the party. The former First Minister was arrested last year along with her husband and former party treasurer, Colin Beattie. Neither he nor Beattie have been... Neither her. That should be neither she nor Beattie. Honestly, the standard of journalism in this country is disgusting. Neither she nor Beattie, I'll correct it for them, have been charged. Speaking to reporters at Holyrood on Wednesday, Sturgeon was asked if she had spoken to the police in recent weeks, to which she gave a brisk no before moving on. Well, not yet. I mean, there's still other investigations going on. Don't think that Branchform is the only one. Of course, you've got Copa into all the deaths of which she's intrinsically linked, perhaps, allegedly. There's other things going on. There is much that needs to be prized out of that woman, even if it's with, let's just say, enhanced interrogation, which is the polite way of saying it. She also said that she was not working behind the scenes in any potential leadership contest to be the latest person to take on the SNP's top job. Doesn't need to, does she? She had her lackey go in last time. He was a disappointing failure for her. She mentored him. She brought him up, the apprentice, the Padawan, and then he let her down. So he'll be off soon. Maybe he'll be Clintoned, and they'll have a little list. And there'll be an accident, has there? That kind of thing. And now they've got serial failure John Swinney. They've sucked that turd back up and are going to pop it out again into the top slot. He's a man who failed once as leader. He's failed many times, come on. But he's failed once as leader. Let's have him fail twice as leader. Because with the forthcoming elections, you just know it's going to be disastrous and then he'll have to go. And that's, I think... The more I think about it, the more I see that that's them prepping Flynn. I think that's what this is. They are prepping Flynn for the job, aren't they? They're polishing his dome, as it were. There's a lot of dome polishing in the SNP and the Greens. Anyway, There had been suggestions that the old guard of the party were working to ensure her former Deputy First Minister John Swinney was given the job. Now, of course, we don't know that he hasn't even... Well, technically, he hasn't even said he's going for it, but at 10:30 today he probably has. And, of course, it may not be a shoo-in if Forbesy grows a pair and stands up there and fights. And I'd love to see it. And I think we all would. I think we all know it'd be most entertaining. We don't really care. There's an election coming. They're going to get handed their arse. It's all going to be up in the air. And it's only got to last really until at most May 26. So only got 2 years ago, ticking down. Tick-tock, MF, you know. Sturgeon refuted to say that she was backing it. She said, "No, I'm not. I've spent almost my entire life in the thick of political drama. And I'm quite enjoying not being in the thick of political drama." And again, that sounds surprisingly close to a pile of bullshit. She lives for politics. It's all she's got. She doesn't have love. She doesn't have family. She hasn't got anything that other than Val McDermid. That's it. It's her life, isn't it? I don't know why the pair of them just, move in together. It's going that way, isn't it? She said that she hopes the contest is positive for the party. No, not a chance. Leadership elections there never are, and especially when you've got the nasty bastards of the SNP. So, no, I'm hoping for I want a brutal leadership contest. I want all the ghosts open. I want every closet uncovered. I want all of Swinney's skeletons to come out, especially all the little ones. She was referring, of course, to the battle between Humza Yousaf, Kate Forbes and Ash Regan, which became incredibly bitter and exposed factions within the party. Factions which are yet to be healed. So, yes, let's have a very vicious leadership contest and may the best Kate Forbes win. But there's no way on God's good green earth that Sturgeon isn't puppet mastering everything that's going on. She is moving these pieces like a master chess player, ultimately leading to checkmate. A big fat check for her mates. Coming up. Now, I hope this video has earned your appreciation. If so, give it a big fat like and definitely hit the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe. These things massively help. And as we're moving into a very, very exciting time politically, obviously we've got the elections, the council elections today, which will kickstart a whole sort of pummeling of the Tory party, I suspect. We're going to have a general election soon, and all the things that go with that, and then that's going to be the lead up to the Scottish elections. There's so much to go. So please do hit that subscribe and join us here, and we will continue to rip them all, because I will pick on everyone. But it's just at the moment the SNP are in power. Let's kick them. But I will not let any of them get away with it. So I shall thank you there and ask you to join us next time. Stay safe, stay well, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.